on a network. Of course, it is on the internet or even on a local area network. So for example, you can see we have a dotted decimal notation here of 192.168.1.1, which is the IP address under the IP version 4. Now, we can also see that an IP version 4 address has got 32 bits. It is composed of 32 bits, which are forming actually 4 octets. An octet comprises of 8 bits, which in total has 32 addresses. That is why an IP version 4 address is 32 bit. So an IP address is made up of the network portion and the host portion. Now, can Judith, could you please read the IP address that we have displayed on our screen? Yes.
We have 223.
Yes.
0.89, 0.46, 0.72.
Yes, thank you. So we need to note that it is maybe just a correction. We don't say point, but we say dot, because this is a dotted notation, and that is why we call this address 123.89.46.72. Is that clear, class?
Yes.
Now you can see that we have got the first octet, the second octet, the third octet, and the fourth octet. And you can also see that we have further converted this decimal IP address into binary. And we have a total of 32 bits. Okay? So when we dissect our IP address, the example that we have, we find that we have got the first octet, which is here we are having 123. That is the first number. The second number forms the second octet, 89. Who can tell us the third octet? Alex?
Yes, sir.
The third octet from the figure it is which number?
I think it's 46.
It's 46.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Then, Joseph, could you tell us the fourth octet? Yes, it is 72. Thank you. Now, as we continue looking at the IP address, we talked about the network portion and the host portion. So like for example, you find that we have got the first 3 octets, which are representing the network portion, and the last octet, which is represented by 10, which is the host portion for this IP address that we have. Now down below, you can see the binary conversion of our IP address. So for us to uniquely identify a network, we need to know what is the address of the network, and then we also need to perform a process which is called ANDing. Do you remember the logical gates when we are talking about AND, the NOR, and those ones? So here we perform an ANDing function for us, and actually we do it bit by bit, so that we can know which portion of this IP address is the network and which one is the host portion for our network. So it is actually from the left to the right. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, class.
Yes, Mwalimu.
Thank you. Now I want us to move to something else, which is called a subnet mask. It's called what?
Subnet mask.
Subnet mask.
Yes. Now, a subnet mask gives us a limit for our network, because even at home you find that we have a boundary. Now you cannot move to the neighbor's piece of land you are being restricted by that boundary. Now the subnet mask comes in to give us the boundary. So we use the subnet mask to determine the network and the host portion of the IP address. So you can see that we have got 192.168.100.1. That is an IP address that we have. Now, for us to get the subnet mask, we need to convert this into binary. And then we will now use the subnet mask and also convert it into binary. So all the ones, those ones will represent what? Our subnet mask. Now the ones will represent the host, the network portion, and then the zeros will be used to actually what we call the allowable addresses that can be assigned for our devices on the network. Now, for example, you can see here how we have done the process. You can see how we have our IP address of 192.168.10.10. We convert into binary, and then we get the subnet mask, and then also convert the subnet mask into binary. Is that okay, class?
Yes, sir.
This marks the end of our presentation, and now we need to summarize what we have looked at. Mr. Kimasar, could you tell us something about what we've covered today?
Okay, Mwalimu.
Yes.
There are a few things that we covered today.
Yes.
That I can state.
Yes.
We learned about what a subnet mask is.
Yes.
That's the last thing we did. Network and portion.
Yes.
Also covered about IP address.
Yes.
And we also understood what's the definition of IP address.
Yes.
And we understood that as much as we have 172.1 and all that, we need to convert the whole thing to binary from what we are seeing.
Yes.
It's okay, sir.
Yes, thank you so much. And actually, that is what we want to cover today under addressing. We also look at IP version 4 in our next session. And so to sum up, we have an assignment. I would like us to look at the various classes of IP addresses. So maybe to give a hint, we have got class A, class B, class C, class D, and class E. So I want you to go and look at it in depth. So thank you so much for your time, and let us meet in our next session. Thank you.
It's okay, Mwalimu. We are saying from your side, it's already night. Have a good night.
Good night too.
Good night, sir.
Yes.